Hello. Hello, it's Mr. Rock with WK House. I'm here with everyone. Welcome for those of you that know me, and for those of you who don't, is good to meet you. My name is Mr. Rock. I'm here at WK House. Welcome. Um, I want to help you with your English conversation. For those of you, I know we're in a situation where we're at home and we can't really practice our English conversation like we would like to. But while we're here, I want to have you practice your English conversation. Um, the thing that I want everyone to focus on is that listening, and I want you to listen, and I want you to focus while you listen for the pronunciation. The pronunciation is very key, and also the fluency is a key. Okay. Um, so hello, my name is, for those who don't know me, my name is Mr. Rock. I'm from the United States of America. I lived all my life in Florida, but I was born in New Jersey. Um, for the past 4 years, I have been living in Jordan, and I've been working with WK House for over a year, and it's been a good time, a fantastic time. Excuse me. And it's very good to meet everyone here. Hello, hello. Um, the pronunciation, really, to learn any new language, the fastest way you learn is by listening. You listen to the sentence, the way the sentence is said. This is the grammar. So you can also learn grammar by listening. Number two, the fluency, which is the speed people are speaking in. The speed that they are speaking in. Also the way they are speaking. The way they are speaking, which is when their voice raises and their voice decreases or lowers. When their voice raises and when their voice lowers. You must try to copy this. Okay? You must try to copy this. Um Another thing that is very, very good, very, very important. This is the pronunciation. You focus on the way they are saying words for the pronunciation. Like example, lawyer. The word lawyer is a common word that non-native speakers make a mistake on. The word lawyer. L-A-Y, L-A-W-Y-E-R. L-A-W-Y-E-R. The word lawyer. A lot of times we say lawyer, but it's lawyer. Because the AW in lawyer, the AW will confuse you when it's supposed to be like oi, lawyer, similar to the word boy, loy, boy, lawyer, lawyer. So this is when you hear this word a lot, you should try to copy the pronunciation on this word. Another word would be the P's and the B's. The letter P and the letter B. There's a common mistake here in Jordan with people saying the letter P in the English alphabet and the letter B in the English alphabet. So how can we fix this? The P, whenever you say the letter P or a word with the letter P, make sure air comes out of your mouth. You make sure air comes out of your mouth. I'll give you an example. In watermelon, when you eat watermelon and there's seeds, there are seeds in the watermelon. Hello, Sad Shmati. How are you, sir? Congratulations. Congratulations on your marriage. When you say the P, air must come out your mouth, similar to when you have a seed in your mouth and you want to spit it. That the action of you pushing something out of your mouth is spitting. So you want to spit the word out of your mouth. You spit the seed out of your mouth. When you spit a seed out of your mouth, you go p, p, p. You push it out of your mouth. You p. So every time you say the letter P in English, air must come out of your mouth like you're pushing something out of your mouth. P. Pepper, pencil, paper. Okay? Purify. Okay? Every time you say the P alone. Okay? Now when you say the B, air does not come out of your mouth. So all the air stays in your mouth. When you say the B, all the air stays in your mouth. Like boy. And also your voice lowers. Your voice lowers and the air does not come out of your mouth. Like boy, business, bananas, bake, bakery. But when you say the word P, when you say the letter P in a word, air must come out of your mouth. Pepper, pencil, play. Okay? Air must come out of your mouth. So these are the common mistakes in speaking. Okay? These are the common mistakes in speaking. If anyone could type a word in that you think is difficult to say, I will say it and we will practice the pronunciation together. But this is what's very important. I know everyone doesn't have the chance or the opportunity to speak English, but we will try to help you at the best of our ability at WK House. At WK House, we will try to help you at the Okay, so listening is very important for the pronunciation. Okay, the pronunciation, the grammar. You learn grammar also by listening. Okay, so when you hear a question like, "Where are you from? How are you?" When you hear this often, you automatically know how to say the sentence, whether you know what it means or you don't know what it means. You will know how to say the sentence. Where are you from? How are you? What do you do? And then you copy the pronunciation with these sentences. What are you doing? How do you do? Where are you from? What's your name? How are you today? Okay? Particularly. Particularly. Not particular. Larry. Particularly. Um, particularly, he and her are the best in the business. Or we could say James and John. James and John are particularly the best in the business, meaning they are like set apart. They are separate from the other individuals in the business. Because that's why the root word of this word is part, like department. Particle. In science, there's something called a particle. It's a part, something separate from the greater whole, something separate of the greater whole. So it's something you're trying to put emphasis on outside of the group, particularly. I understand why this word is difficult because the L's, particularly. Particularly. You're welcome. Particularly. It's like spectacular. Spectacular. I'm not sure if you know this word, but something something spectacular is amazing. Spectacular is the same as amazing. Uh, particular and particularly. Yeah, these are just some of the words. So in Jordan, what are some other words that are very difficult to say? I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, I know some sentences that are very, very a common mistake. Boring and bored. Boring and bored. Listen to me. I'm going to say two sentences. Two sentences I'm going to say. And I need you to tell me what do they mean. Okay. The first sentence. I am boring. I am boring. What does this mean? I will tell you, I will change the subject. He is boring. She is boring. They are boring. What does this mean? The second sentence, the second style of sentence. I am bored. He is bored. She is bored. They are bored. Okay? They are bored, one sentence. They are boring, a different sentence. What does this mean? They are bored and they are boring. These have two different meanings. These are two different meanings. That is a common mistake in with people who try to speak English, not just in Jordan, because I've taught people from Turkey, I taught people from China. So it's not just in Jordan. When it comes to learning English in general, this is a common mistake. Okay, someone wrote, I feel bored now. Nabil, I feel bored now. No. So it's a feeling. They're both feelings. Okay? In both sentences, it's about feeling. Bored is a feeling. Boring is a feeling. What's different about the feeling? They are bored and they are boring. What's different about the feeling? Because they is a group. They is a group, right? But what's different in the feeling in the sentence? They are boring and they are bored. Someone says, if someone is boring, so I can't speak to him without feeling bored. That's right. So if someone is what Nabal is saying is, if someone is boring, they give other people this feeling. You understand? They give or they make other people feel this way. If he is boring, this means he will make you feel this way. If she is boring, this means she will give you this feeling. Do you understand? If they are boring, that means they will give you this feeling. That means they will make you feel this way. Okay? But if I say they are bored, this means they only have this feeling. If I say John is bored, this means he has this feeling only. But if I say John is boring, this means he gives other people this feeling. Or he makes other people feel this way. That's the difference. That's the difference. This is a common mistake. Another word is annoyed. Annoyed. Does anyone know what annoyed means? Put the word in. Annoyed. Annoyed. There's two words. Annoying and annoyed. Two words. Annoyed and annoying. Does anyone know what this means? Let me see. Let me see if I Google Translate. Going to translate from Arabic to English real fast. Basically, if you're annoying, this means you're Majnun. That's what it means. All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't put this word in. This is annoyed. So who in the chat is Majnun today? That's annoyed. Is anyone Majnun today? It's okay. Are you Majnun from staying inside? Are you happy because you ate good tonight? After now that it's evening and you're able to eat, do you feel very good? I hope everyone is good. All right. There's annoying and annoyed. It means no. I was joking before. I'm sorry. I was joking before about the Majnun. All right, about you being crazy. No, you're annoyed. This means something is making you angry, but you're not angry yet. But something is making you feel this way, but you're not angry. Okay? It's sort of like uncomfortable, but not uncomfortable. But it's before you get angry, you have the feeling of being annoyed. Okay? Before you get angry, the feeling you have is being annoyed. Okay? So now there's two sentences. I am annoyed or I am annoying. I am annoyed and I am annoying. This is a feeling. But what's the difference in this feeling? Example, they are annoyed and they are annoying. What's the difference in these sentences? I am annoyed because of the annoying lockdown. Okay. That's a perfect sentence. I like that. I am annoyed because of the annoying lockdown. So when he says I am annoyed, this means he has the feeling. What gave him this feeling? The lockdown. Okay? Something was annoying. This means something gave him this feeling. If I say I am annoying, this means I give this feeling. But if I say I am annoyed, this means I have this feeling. Okay? Is two different. These are common mistakes. These are very, very common mistakes in English. But that's why we're here to help you, so we understand. You can have a better understanding. Another mistake we have in Jordan, I think this may be no. This is not only in Jordan. The nervous. What does the word nervous mean? Nervous. People around the world have this mistake. They have this mistake with understanding what the word nervous means. What do you think the word nervous means? Because I hear this in Jordan. It's a very common mistake when using the word nervous. Then, when a native speaker uses the word nervous, you think they're saying something you understand. No, because you don't understand the word nervous, their reason for using the word nervous is something different. Their meaning, their whole sentence meaning. Example, he makes me nervous. Okay? If when I say he makes me nervous, and then you say me too, when you say me too, the reason you're saying me too is different than what he understands as you saying me too. Because the word nervous is different from a native speaker and most people in Jordan. Nabil said, I get confused. I think he has two meanings. Yes, there will be two different meanings. You will get confused. Actually, you will get confused and he will get confused. The native speaker saying the word nervous in a sentence will get you confused because his understanding of the word nervous and your understanding of the word nervous is different. So what does nervous mean in English? To native speakers, the word nervous means you are scared. I am scared. We are scared. They are scared. This is nervous. This is what nervous means. It's the feeling you have when you are scared. Just like annoyed, it's the feeling you have before you get angry. Annoyed means the feeling you have before you get angry. Nervous means the feeling you have before or when you're scared. Okay? Also the word afraid, the feeling you have before you are afraid, or the feeling you have when you are afraid. That's what nervous means. But in Jordan and other countries, we think the word nervous means angry. The word nervous does not mean angry. Okay? The word nervous does not mean angry. It's the feeling you have when you are scared or afraid, or the feeling you have before you are afraid or scared. Okay? This is something that we must be aware of. Okay? Because when you're speaking with a native speaker, you want to be clear. You want to be clear that they understand you and you understand them. This is very important. This is very important in the job interview. This is very important when you're just meeting, when you're meeting a native speaker. When you meet a native speaker, they will have a job opportunity for you. So when you communicate with them, you want to be clear in what you're saying to them. Also, you want to be clear on what they are saying to you. So this is why having clarity, understanding what you're saying, how you're saying it, your pronunciation, and the sentences you're saying. The sentences you are saying is very important, because sometimes you're saying, how do you say? Example. Sometimes you forget the auxiliary verbs or verb to be. What is verb to be? Am, are, is. Example, I-22. When you say I-22, this is incorrect. A native speaker will never understand you when you say I-22. I'm 22 or I am 22. It means now. It means now. That's all it means. It just means now. The other thing in grammar, when you're speaking, you want to know the tenses. It's like how long you married. How long you married. That a native speaker will understand what you're trying to say, but they will also know your sentence is incorrect. Your sentence is incorrect. So it's like, how long have you been? How long have you been married? How long have you been married? So you must be clear on, because it means a duration of time from the past to now. It's a duration from the past to now. How long means duration time. Have you been means a specific duration of time from the past to now. So this is how you practice. This is how you practice. This is how you practice the phrase "Have you been?" Which is called present perfect. This is how you practice "Have you been?" Have been. You practice "Have you been?" with how long? How long have you been married? How long have you been a student? In a specific duration of time from the past to now. Now, what's not as a specific duration of time? What's not a specific duration of time? Have you ever? Have you ever is about a duration of time, but it's not specific. It means from a baby to now. Always. Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever? It means from a baby when you first begin to live. From a baby until now. That's not specific. Have you ever eaten chocolate? I don't know. Have you ever had mansa? Have you ever eaten mansaf? What's another one? Have you ever eaten Diwali? Have you ever eaten kebsa? This means in all your life. It's not specific. It's not a specific duration of time. All your life. By the way, what did you eat today? Because now it's like dinner time. You broke your fast. You broke your fast. What did you eat? What did you eat? What did I eat today? Mulahia. I ate Diwali. And I ate kusa. I ate kusa. I ate it on this. What is this? What is this? On this. What is this? I give $5 for the person who knows means. I'll give you $5 if you tell me what this is. It has there's two different words for this. $5. Tell me, what does this mean? It has two different words. You have 5 seconds. All right. Nobody said anything. No. I'm sorry. It's okay, but it's 5 seconds. It's done. Nope. There's no more. No more. It's done. It's 2. It's dish and plate. Dish and plate. Dish and plate. So somebody had biryani. Who's this? Who had biryani? Biryani is the best. Yes, it's a dish. This is a dish and plate. I had my kusa here. I had my Diwali here. No, but I had the mulkhia. I had the mulkhia here. I had the mulkhia here. Okay. What is this? What is this? What is this? You got 5 seconds. Nope. This is a bowl. This is the bowl, and this is the plate. This is the plate, and this is the bowl. This is the bowl. You know, I wanted to talk to you guys about something today, to be honest, about the vocabulary. The vocabulary you be researching. It's a big plate. Mafi big plate. It's a bowl. This is the bowl. This is where you eat. You eat your cereal, you eat your soup, and you eat your mulkhia. Mulkhia. Right? This is the king. Mulkhia is for kings. Kings. Maluki. Maluki. Now, dish. It's a bowl and a plate. Bowl and a plate. So biryani is beautiful. I need some biryani in my life. I need biryani in my life. Have you been to Petra? Have you ever been to Jordan? Yes, I've been to Jordan a few times. Tell you guys about the vocabulary. A lot of guys learn vocabulary and but you learn random vocabulary when learning English, and it's not very good to learn vocabulary randomly. What does random or randomly means? It means when you learn words with no order. There's not an order to why you're learning these words. You're learning a word about kitchen. Then you're learning a word about football. Then you're learning a word about the. Then you're learning a word about. This is bad. This is not how you new vocabulary. You vocabulary by the nomenclature. The nomenclature. The nomenclature. You have a subject, and then you learn new vocabulary that's related to that subject. That's related to the subject. Okay? This is how you learn new vocabulary. You must learn vocabulary related to a subject, because this is how your mind saves the words. So now when I talking about business or finance, now my mind opens and pulls all the vocabulary, or it will remember all the vocabulary related to business and finance. So now, what do I want to talk about? They are important vocabulary you must learn. And I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. It's really 24. It's on 24 subjects you must learn when it comes to speaking on a good level. I know at WK House, we focus a lot on IELTS with Mr. Side, and me with the speaking. I help the students that's taking. I help them focus on the speaking. So what to speak about are things related to your IELTS, So things that are related to your are the conversations. What are the conversations about? The conversations are about education. Education. You must learn vocabulary related to education. That's the vocabulary. Don't learn about Mars. Don't learn about really spaceships. Don't learn about aliens. Do you understand what I'm saying? Learn about stuff like this. We learn about things, vocabulary related that you must learn on. So this is one topic or subject will be education and things related to education, which is you have a principal, you have a school, you have a campus, the word syllabus, you have the word curriculum. Do you understand? And then there's more, a lot more. You learn words related to education. What's another word? We have the word something you must learn. Now this is very easy. You start with the E's. Environments. Environment. That's infrastructure. But you learn about the environment. What are some words you must learn? The subject environment. So we have the subject environment. What are some words we should learn? The subject environment? River, mountains, ocean, understand? Forests, trees. Now, when there's an animal, when an animal has a home in a tree, they nest. Okay? They have a nest. So this is related. The subject environment. Okay? Now what we have? Next to business and finance. Business and finance. In my classes at WK House, we talk about business and finance because this is something you must learn the vocabulary with on your IELTS. About business and also jungle. We have jungle, animals, and safari. Jungle is also a good word for environment. I'm giving you some examples. Business and finance. Let me spell this again. Business and finance. Some vocabulary we should learn business and finance. It's a lot of words. It's a list of words. What did we learn about? Business and finance is the subject. What are some vocabulary we must learn? Or what's the nomenclature related to business and finance? It will be expenses, equity, taxes, loans, a loan. Then we have bank or banking. We have a bank or we have banking. Does anyone other words? Can we any other words related to business and finance? Because this is something you must know. Remember that these are the subjects you must learn because these are the subjects that speak about all the time. Notes, subjects like these. Okay? Have cash, deposit. We could say also we have manage, employees. This is sources. We have ATM. That's good. We have ATM. What else do we have? A checking account. When you're in a bank, we have a clerk or a teller, the person speak to. Open a checking account. You a savings account. See, in business and finance, you know the difference from a checking account and a savings account. But so it's very good. This is very, very, very good, everyone. All right. What's the next subject? The vocabulary. Learn the vocabulary linked. The vocabulary that has a relationship to a subject. Don't learn vocabulary randomly. All right. We have crime. Crime and punishment. Punishment is the next subject you should learn. The next vocabulary related to this. Crime and punishment. Crime and punishment. This is you must know, and the vocabulary that has a relation with it. This is a you must learn, and the vocabulary that has a relationship with. This is why we do a game called Alibi. It's called the Alibi game because there something the vocabulary you must learn for IELTS. And in general, this is something the vocabulary you in general. Law, chastity, please, not chastity. So in rehabilitation, he mentioned something. In the subject, crime and punishment, he said in crime and punishment, the vocabulary you must learn punishment should be law and police. Chastity, we don't really use the word chastity, but I understand what you mean. Chastity means to abstain from something. So we have in the subject crime and punishment the word law, police, criminal, right? Criminal. We have the court. This is a good medium. We have judges. We have judges also. Okay. The punishment. What are for punishment? When you're being punished, you must see the police. When you're punished, you go to court. When you're punished, you go to jail or you go to prison. Jail and prison is different. Trust me, I've been. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go to. They take things there that you can never get back. No, I'm joking. No, nah, I'm joking because our students the show break, and if you know anything about the show, it's very very interesting. No, it's you got prison, jail, a fine. Fine. This is very important. A fine. A fine. A fine is it's a punishment that requires you to money only. A fine. When the police give you a fine, it's a punishment that requires you to pay money. You to pay money. A punishment that requires you to pay money. That's a fine. Okay? Okay. So these are vocabularies related to crime and let me see. The next vocabulary, the next you must use food. The vocabulary you must learn is related to the subject food. Okay? Food. This is the subject. Any vocabulary related to the subject food. Sure, Mr. Rock. But there is what? Salty, sour. Food can be sour. Example, meleh. This is salt. Salty means too much salt. What's the other one? Spice and spicy. Spicy means too much spice. There's salty. There's spicy. And there's doesn't really mean too much. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean too much. It means a lot of. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean I'm sorry. It doesn't mean too salty doesn't mean too much salt. It means a lot. I'm sorry. Salt and spice and spicy. Taste and tasty. Something has flavor. Something that's tasty has a lot of taste or of flavor. Flavor means what you taste from the food. Is it salty? Is it salty? Is it spicy? Bland. Bland is a vocabulary related to Bland means no taste. Bland. No taste. No taste. Salt, when related to food, when you describe food, is tasty, salty, spicy, sour, bland, and is full of flavor. Another thing, food, we use the word we have the word breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also have the word hungry and starving. What is hungry and starving? Hungry, starving is the feeling, but what is different? The word hungry and starving. Uh, Hungry feeling and starving is a feeling, but what is different? Starving, this means you haven't eaten. You haven't eaten, but you haven't eaten in a long time. Now you nutrient, minerals, and vitamins. This is what starving means. It means you haven't eaten for a long time. Hungry just means you haven't eaten and you want food. Starving means you haven't eaten for a long time, maybe days, one day, maybe most of the day, maybe in the past. If you're starving, this means you didn't eat lunch or you breakfast. So you went maybe 12 hours without eating, or 30 or 14 or 15 without. So now because you haven't eaten for a long time. Okay? This is starving. But hungry is just a feeling you have. It's quick. I'm hungry. Maybe you didn't eat lunch yet. Maybe you're going to eat lunch, but you're not going to eat lunch in the next 2 or 3, 4 hours. But you're ready to eat. So you're hungry. All right? It's just the feeling you to want to eat. All right, next one. Health. Health is the next subject. Then you must learn the vocabulary related to that subject. Health. Nowadays, we learn a lot of new words related to health, which is vaccinations or vaccine. We have vaccinations. This is related to health. A vaccine or vaccination is the medicine in the injection. It's the medicine that viruses injection. Injection is the action. Inject. Inject something is the action. Injections is the noun. It's a what do you call it? It's an activity noun. Injections. Inject is the verb. The medicine injection is the vaccine, usually for viruses. Vaccine, vaccination. And Miriam said we need to find a vaccine for COVID-19. No, we don't need to find a vaccine. That's a good sentence. But no, I'm here to tell everyone on this chat, don't take no vaccine for COVID. All right, everyone, I must go. This is mine. I had a good time with you, and I will see you tomorrow or whenever we will make the next schedule. Nabu's good vocabulary is pain, treatment, nurse, physiotherapy, viruses, quarantine. Quarantine. This is related to health. Medicine, prevention. Yeah, prevention is always related to health. About I want to say of the time, 85% of the time, prevention is related to health. Symptoms, hospitals, and hospitalization. These are all this is good in the bill. All right, everyone. Welcome to WK House, Mr. It's good talking with you. Thank you for. I will be here with you. Please be patient with us because we're here with you and schedule time. So, bye bye.